how to actively get rich in the crypto market. I'm going to share with you 3 universal principles that apply to anyone of any background, regardless of your portfolio size, regardless whether you're a beginner, intermediary, or advanced and you have been in the crypto market for a while. These principles that I'm going to share with you applies to everyone. And I'm going to make sure that all the information that I share with you on this YouTube channel, on these various channels, is something that is only beneficial and doesn't harm you in any way. So let's move on with the first of these principles, which is to do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. Now I'm going to share with you a very fun study that happened in the trading market, where there was a test between Harvard graduates and actual monkeys trading in the market. The monkeys pressed random buttons. Harvard educated individuals ended up trying to trade with multiple different methods, with lines and graphs, so on and so forth. And guess who lost more money? Because they both lost. Harvard graduates lost more money than monkeys. That's right. A monkey lost less money, meaning they traded better pressing random buttons than Harvard educated individuals. This is shocking. And this is how the market works. Whether it's the crypto market, whether it's the stock market, whatever it is, most people lose. So doesn't it make sense to do the opposite of what everybody else is doing? Now, I'm not just going to throw theory at you over here. I'm going to share with you some practical elements of exactly what to do opposite so that you don't lose in the crypto market and have a chance of actually gaining a substantial profit in the market. So the first one, and I'm reading off my notes over here, is what most people do is they make lots of moves. What do I mean by this? They buy a coin, they sell that same coin. They buy that coin again, they sell that same coin again. They continue to enter and exit at the same coin in horrible timings and end up either losing money or they end up making less profit than they could have if they just bought, held, and exited at a profit. So I'm going to illustrate this in as simple a way as possible. Let's say that I buy a coin at this price right here. The coin goes up to this price and I sell it. This gap right here is my profit. I've made my money, I've exited, and I'm not going to return to that coin. What most people do, and you've got to realize that when the coin goes from here to here, it doesn't just go up in a straight line. It might go down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, until it makes its way to that price point. Most people, when it goes down, they exit out of fear. So you've just lost money. Now it's gone up above the price they initially purchased. They have a fear of missing out. Now they purchase. And now what happened is you started right here and you've just lost money while it's gone up, which is ridiculous. And so most people function this way. They make many moves. The less you do in the crypto market, generally speaking, the higher the chance that you're going to make profit on that token. Bear that in mind. So that's the first thing to do opposite. Make less moves, and make sure to take notes on all of this so that you don't have to go through this video again. I'm not here to get as many views as possible. Make sure you take notes, because the higher the quality of the notes you take, the more you retain, the more information you retain, and the better you're going to do things. Point number 2 is most people buy tokens based on today's trends. That's trash. A lot of people, what they do is a meme token goes up like crazy. They hear about it on the news. You might have done this yourself. Comment down below if you have. And you quickly purchase that token and then it dumps and you've just lost money. Why? It's because you're following trends. What you have to do instead is you need to follow trend patterns. A trend pattern is when something happens and the trend is that this type of token will pump next. That type of token will dump, so make sure you exit, and this is going to happen next. It's a sequence of events that takes place. I've been in the crypto market long enough where I know what these sequence of events are, and I'm going to share one with you on this video. So stay tuned, because this might be the one tip you need in order to profit on the crypto market for many years to come. So I'm going to make sure to share that trend pattern with you later. Third, and this is a controversial one, get all your source of information about the crypto market from one source. More sources equals more confusion, equals more wrong moves. And this applies especially to beginners. In the beginning, when I got involved buying and selling different cryptocurrencies, it was at the birth of Binance. Binance didn't even exist. As soon as they came onto the market and they were publishing, putting up many different coins, that's when I began trading. Literally, almost at the beginning of the cryptocurrency trading history. And what I've done at the beginning was there was literally no sources of information. I would have to learn for myself. I'd have to study patterns myself. I would have to figure things out on my own. After a while, that's when my black book came out, which is something that I discussed on the first YouTube video here in the Cryptonaire Network YouTube channel. I discuss about what Cryptonaire Network is, and I talk about that black book, which is basically a list of information sources that I personally use to study the crypto market now, which is a bunch of people, experts that I've gathered over the last few years. But initially, one source at a time. Right now, your only source should be Cryptonaire Network. And the reason for that is because whatever I buy in real time, I will tell you inside of Cryptonaire Accelerator program. When I sell it in real time, I will tell you. And so you're making the exact same moves as me. That will increase your likelihood of success. If you find your information sources from other places, you gather your own opinions, you gather your own thoughts, I'm sorry to say, you're going to screw up. Make sure you gather your information from one source. So those are the three things you need to do opposite to what everybody else is doing. Now, what else is required? Patience. You make money when the market moves. When the market moves up, that gap is what your profit is. If you're impatient and you're buying and selling, you're chasing hype, you feel like you want to do something, what's going to happen is you're going to enter and exit at wrong timings and you're not going to make profit. I know a guy who got into Bitcoin when it was around $3 a coin, all the way up to when it was $50,000 a coin, and all he done was lose money. That is such a tragedy. And the reason is because he lacked patience. He entered and exited based on panic. And the human emotion of panic is very powerful. Fear is very powerful. The price goes down, there is a fear. What if it goes down more? I'm going to exit. I'll take my losses. The price goes up, there is a fear. What if it pumps astronomically? I'm going to buy in again. And so this fear is going to screw you over. And the fear usually comes when you don't know the trend patterns. So study the trend patterns. I'm going to share with you one big trend pattern on this video. Speaking of trend patterns, history repeats. Trust it. And this is the trend pattern that I'm going to share with you over here. Anytime Bitcoin goes to a new all-time high, get out of Bitcoin. Go into the coins with a lower market cap. History has shown this time and time again. Every time Bitcoin hits a new all-time high, Ethereum hits a new all-time high. Ethereum hits a new all-time high. The coins below it, with a market cap below it, they end up hitting a new all-time high. And what happens after? The low market cap coins rise astronomically. So what I do every single time that Bitcoin hits a new all-time high is I start buying up low market cap coins. I hold, I wait, and lo and behold, they skyrocket. It's not because I'm following the trend. When you're following the trend, I was following the trend pattern and I've already purchased those coins. Does that make sense? So that's the trend pattern to follow. Make sure you always follow that trend pattern no matter what. We do take full advantage of it whenever Bitcoin hits a new all-time high. That's the season to buy mid to low market cap coins. That's what's going to pump 100x, 1000x. It's happened time and time again. But what most people do is they buy the low market cap coin after it's gone up because they're chasing the trends. What I'm doing is I purchase that low market cap coin when Bitcoin hits a new all-time high because I know the trend pattern. And it's a trend pattern I just shared with you over here. So that is how to actually get rich in the crypto market. Make sure, and I'm just going to unplug this laptop here. Make sure you follow that trend pattern. If you like that trend pattern, if it makes sense to you, let me know in the comment down below. Give me a thank you for that. That is the one most key element to getting rich in the crypto market, trend patterns. This is Rahman signing out. By the way, I have a free Crypto Secrets ebook where I share with you my methods on how I find these type of coins. And I talk about the Cryptonaire Accelerator program. Make sure you subscribe to my email list. Link is going to be in the description somewhere. It's going to be on the bio depending on where you're watching this. Register for it. Read that free ebook. Share with me your thoughts down below in this comment section. This is Rahman signing out. Until next time.